It's new comic book day. Well, it's the real new comic book day because the last comic book day was like, what, three things and they're all from DC? But it's the real new comic book day. I've missed you, old friend. Welcome back. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. And it is new comic book day again. Finally, and it's a real new comic book day. I got stuff from I got an indie, I got a DC's, I got some Marvels. So it is fantastic. So this is our normal comic haul, new comic book day comic haul, and first impressions video. Later this week, we will have our quickfire review with the old fogey and the young whippersnapper. So go ahead and like and subscribe now and hit the bell for notifications so you can get the notification when I go on with my 16-year-old son and we get to hear how the old guy likes it and how the young guy thinks it's stupid, or vice versa as it goes, because you need to know. Everybody needs to know. All right. So what did we get today? What did we get? So first off, we got Teen Titans. Teen Titans number 41. The Jin's Revenge, 4,000 years in the making. Teen Titans number 41. So this looks okay. The cover, all these guys on the bottom, it looks okay. But it's by Glass, Thompson, Pasiska, Pereira. So there's a lot of people's names on it. And looking at it, the art's okay. It looks pretty good. The last couple of issues have been pretty good. The story, they're trying to assault Heaven's Gates. So the Teen Titans had to go through purgatory to stop the other Dingens, including Johnny Thunder, from assaulting Heaven's Gates and taking over Heaven. So, looked interesting. So that is a definite, looks interesting. Now here's another one, Year Zero. Now, yes, this came out last week, but my shop didn't have it. So I'm giving them a pass because of a whole startup, the industry thing again. So yes, Year Zero, book one. I did finally get it now. Again, another zombie story. DC's went really well. Walking Dead ended, so maybe this will be a good replacement for that. Of course, it's only 5 issues. Let's see how that plays out, where we do 5 in an arc, and maybe a volume or an episode. I don't know how they call it nowadays. So then we picked up Venom number 25. This is an extremely large issue. I guess it's because it's like the 25th, so they got some special stuff in there. I think it has a second story. Bagley's art is really looking good in here. Donny Cates again writing this. I'm not sure who did this cover, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, look at that sword, right? Venom holding that sword and the wings. It looks really, really cool. The inside, Bagley's art is just crazy good. Though, honestly, it looks like most of the story is just review. So, it looks like most of the story could have just not happened at all. Well, we'll cover that in the review. But that's what it looks like just as my first impression. Alright, then we got Avengers number 33 and Moon Knight. Moon Knight. I heard Moon Knight was coming to the Avengers. I've been so excited about Moon Knight coming to the Avengers. I got back on Avengers because Moon Knight was coming to the Avengers, and then the epidemic happened, Diamond shut down, everything went crazy, and now it's been like 2 freaking months waiting for Moon Knight to join the Avengers, and here he is. Look at him on the cover, man. That looks sick. Moon Knight is at the Avengers, and apparently, from first impressions, it looks like Moon Knight is fighting all the Avengers, and looks like he's beating the tar out of Thor. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Then I also got Amazing Spider-Man number 43. Gog. All right, so this is the second story in the Gog arc. Spider-Man and Boomerang there are looking for pieces of the Tablet of Eternity, especially give out superpowers. I guess Kingpin is also looking for it. It was ripped apart and sent out into different places, and one of them was sent with Gog. Gog is actually technically a pet, but when he's on other planets, they turn to monsters. And so he's a monster, and we're here. So that is a great looking cover. I mean, Gog looks wicked in that. Looks wicked. So it's written by Spencer. Otley's doing the art, and Otley is fantastic. And the art inside looks great. Gog looks awesome. I think Spiderman killed some people in the tank. Of course, that's what it looks like, but maybe he didn't. But I think Spider-Man killed some people in the tank. All right, so then we get on to Batman and the Outsiders number 12. I don't know how much longer Hill is on this. I didn't think he was going to be on it that long. It's been 12 issues. I think we're nearing where he was going to be done with this series. So I don't know if I'll stay on after that with a new writer, but I'll tell you what. Soy is so good. His art is so good in this. But the one problem I have is it doesn't appear to have a lot of action. It's a lot of character building, a lot of story and plot and building, and there's different action scenes a little bit here and there, but it's not really an action-driven book. That's okay because the art makes up for a lot of that. And the character building is really good too. I like a lot of action in my comics, so it kind of is there, but it's kind of not there. There's a nice twist at the end. Interesting stuff. I did see, as I was flipping through here, a little line that just cracked me up. She goes, Orphan goes, "You think my mother's hot?" And what's his face says, "Everyone thinks your mother's hot." That's funny. All right, so first impression looks good. All right, so and the other thing we got was Justice League number 45. We just reviewed 44 last week. So I guess both these are done. They just shipped them out quick because now I'm buying Justice League books weekly. I don't want to buy them weekly. Let's go back to monthly. But Justice League 45, and the plot is finally making sense. Last time there's a lot of little pieces and I'm like, come on. But there are so many things in here, just flipping through it. I mean, that right there is just like, I mean, Eddie Barrows did the art in this, and wow. Some of it looks really good. And it's kind of, I didn't read it, so it's kind of making sense. The cover is really pretty good. And the art inside is just fantastic. You should keep Eddie Barrows and Vendetti on it. Great. So that is our comic haul today. I did pick up some pops back there. We may show those off later. I got a Thing and a Batman and a Kraven and a Venomized Punisher. So I have some good pops back there too on my new comic book day because I could. And I had all these discount cards from buying all the back issues over the course of the pandemic. I went a lot and bought a lot of back issues, so I earned a lot of cards, and I promised I would not use my cards until books start shipping again. So today, I used some of my cards and got some free pops because I basically got all the back issues I wanted already. So that is our new comic book day. Thanks everybody for joining me and watching this. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and come back and watch some of our content and be here Friday or Saturday when we do our Old Fogey and Young Whippersnapper review, and again Sunday when we do Judging a Book by its cover. Thanks guys, and we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.